Let me read the next idea to you.
Well, this
folks.
is Florida. Florida's where woke
California
goes to die.
Democrats block bill to make sex trafficking of minors a felony again. They block. California Democrats on Assembly. Rob, is this the clip?
Yes.
Go for it, Rob.
Out of the state capitol, Governor Gavin Newsom is getting involved in the latest fight over child sex trafficking. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Lisa Gonzalez.
And I'm Curtis May. The governor's office is speaking up after lawmakers today blocked an effort to crack down on the buyers of the child sex trafficking industry, specifically those who buy 16 and 17-year-olds for sex. Let's get to KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashby Zavala, who was first to report the governor's involvement.
Curtis, this is now the third time the governor's office has gotten involved in this kind of fight between Democrats over this issue. The governor signaling his support for that proposal to make it an automatic felony to purchase a 16-year-old or 17-year-old for sex. In a statement exclusively to us this afternoon, really just within the last hour, the governor's office said, quote, "The law should treat all sex predators who solicit minors the same as a felony, regardless of the intended victim's age, full stop." This comes after the Assembly Public Safety Committee this morning blocked this proposal from moving forward that targets the buyers of the child sex trafficking industry. It's written by Assemblymember Maggie Krell, a Democrat who has spent the last 2 decades working on this issue. Now, before getting elected to the Assembly, she was a prosecutor for the California Department of Justice. But Democratic leaders say they have concerns about possible unintended consequences with this, how the automatic felony for the purchase of the teens could impact the LGBTQ community, people of color, and older teens. Here's what the chairman of the committee, Assemblyman Nick Schultz, and Krell had to say right after the hearing.
People are forced to stand
People keep asking that, like, why can't Democrats immediately get on board with something like this?
Yeah, so I would emphasize 2 things. First of all, the exploitation of any children, as we heard in the comments I made in the dais, it's already unlawful to do anything like that in the state of California. What we're talking about is a very specific, narrow issue of whether or not the stiff penalties that apply in, say, a human trafficking context should apply in a non-human trafficking context involving a 16 or 17-year-old.
Because they're not human?
Under Senate Bill 1414, which passed last year, that's a mandatory sex offender registration. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't at least entertain that conversation, but how that might apply to an 18 and 17-year-old in a relationship might be different from what we might see, from what we think about people that are out here trying to get somebody off the blade and exploit them. So I think that these are important conversations we have to have.
I don't think we're doing enough to protect children from sex trafficking. I think that's pretty clear. It's clear from the survivors. It's clear from driving down to the blade right now.
If you needed more reason, keep piling on. Just what is California like? By the way, this is not funny. Tell me, I thought
the jokes are stopped. I have no jokes here.
No, exactly. No, I know we're not. I know you're not.
Don't do it.
I'm just saying.
No, I don't.
Guys, it's unbelievable to me. I'm sitting here because I want to talk about the RFK situation. The fact that they're saying, no, 16 and 17-year-olds, it's not going to be a felony, then what is it going to be, a misdemeanor?
And by the way, did you see the quote there? It came from Governor Newsom's office. It didn't
come from actual Gavin Newsom.
It didn't say, said the governor. It came from his office, because his office has 2 parts. He has the Office of Public Policy and Office of Legislative Affairs. So it came from Governor Newsom's office. So Gavin Newsom can say, well, it came from my office and there's people looking into that. I personally...
That's
you have to catch these nuances that are coming out. But the strategy in California is decriminalize everything. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Rob,
the
only
thing
that
I
can
take
from
California is that the only felony that the government of California has committed is the crime of not having common sense. And that just seems to be a reoccurring theme of whatever's going on in California, which takes me back to my original point. If there's one thing you could say about Florida, is at the very least we have common sense here. And leadership on down is just like, nope, this is the where woke goes to die. This is how we're doing. This is how we're taking care of our police. This is how we're taking care of children. This is what's going on here. We're not going to have kids, doing social media at young ages. Whereas you have California with just like wokeness gone wrong. And here's just another example of just the mind-bending exercises you have to go through to understand what California's like.
What is that, Rob?
This is the one of the members of the LGBTQ community who is an assemblyman who voted against the bill, explaining why this bill would target members of the gay community.
Can you zoom in on his fingernails real quick? Are you able to do that?
Yeah.
Can you go a little bit more? Go zoom in a little bit more.
They're very polished.
His fingernails?
They're very polished.
By the way, those eyebrows were done by, I want to say, No, those are
That's an
legit. Zoom out a little bit. Those
Is he
are
throwing
legit.
up a Wu-Tang
No,
sign?
I mean,
What's he
he's
doing?
straight up. I mean, good-looking guy. But go out.
I want to hear this.
So what's it say? So Assemblyman Gonzalez is concerned that anti-trafficking bill overlooks the LGBTQ community. Again, I mean, when you say stuff like this, you know what you tell me? If you want us to baptize your kids in the eyes of LGBTQ community, bring them to California. It's very simple. That's all I see it as. If you want your kids to be overly exposed to certain things prior to them being at the proper age, bring them to California. And by the way, for some of you guys that are watching this, if you're all for it, move to California. It's a beautiful state if you want your kids to not be protected from dumb policies like this. So this lemon campaign that we launched on Thursday with the box, okay, that was launched, that all of you guys, many of you saw. Those of you that didn't, this box that's being shipped to people who are going through a lot of different things today to make their day. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade with a lemon hat in it and a presentation with a video of me speaking to them, giving them a message here. I'm going to press pause here. There was so many accountants. One accountant sent it to 11 clients, lawyers, realtors, insurance folks using it. But then we had a chance to read the note of what some people were writing to their clients. I'm not going to give the names. I just want to read the notes to you. It was so, our staff is, when I'm reading this, our marketing team, they're in tears, literally when I'm reading this to them. I'm not going to say the name, okay? They put the name there, then says, sending you some love to help lift your heart up today, and wanted to say, again, how sorry I am with Susan's passing. I hope this cheers you up, your spirits, just for a moment. I love you, sister, and always remember to move forward. Flowers don't happen without rain. Love you always. The name is in there. Are you kidding me? Okay. Then it goes here. Me and you forever together. Put your goals always in front of you. Surround yourself with one quality, with people you become, who you're with. Thank you for your friendship. Here's another one. Love you, brother. Hope you like this. Greatest podcast ever. You not only being a father, husband, and a brother, you are also a policeman. You have so much you deal with on a day-to-day basis, but you still show up for your family. I not only love you, I respect you. I'm telling you, the more I was reading these notes, the more emotional we were getting ourselves. I love the fact that the Valuetainment audience is taking time to order something, to ship to somebody else, to make their day. How awesome is this that we're doing this? So for all of you guys that placed the order, I love that the fact that you're doing this. We're wired the same exact way. You can pick and choose the hats, whether it's the white one, the black one, or the green one when you're sending out to them. There's still a few left if you haven't done it yet on the lemon campaign, especially with everything that people are going on right now. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. And then also for the mothers out there, you asked for it. We wanted to do it. We know this audience is 80% men, but 20% women. It used to be 90%. The female audience has grown in a major way. Rob, if you want to play the clip. Mother's Day is around the corner next week, and we got a bunch of VT mom gear, stuff that's out there. Mama, today I love you, VT mom. Future looks bright. Here's one that I like a lot that's also on the site. VT Mama. This is another one that we have. Valuetainment Mama that we got out there. It's awesome. So we wanted to make sure that ladies typically do the shopping for us. We're not good at this stuff. Go place an order for mothers out there that are doing the right thing. They're going out of their way, and you're seeing how hard they're working. Every order you place, they're going to get a VT Mom keychain. And then if you place an order above $100, it's the VT Mom keychain, plus this mug that says VT Mom, and it explains a sophisticated achiever that is always there for you no matter what. Moms, love you. Place an order for the mothers out there that watch PBD Podcast and Valuetainment. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.